Hello and welcome to the Pretty Good Gaming Daily Triple, your no shit gaming news video. That's 3 news stories in one video with zero faff. League of Legends is one of the most popular games on the planet, and it has been that way for quite a while now. It's regularly among the most watched games on platforms like Twitch, often topping the list when there are no new releases. It is also one of the most successful esports enterprises, and that has drawn the attention of many potential sponsors. Sponsorships have existed in conventional sports for decades now and proved to be lucrative opportunities. League of Legends is now going a step further, which may be a controversial change. As part of the game's summer split event, ads are now being placed on the playfield for esports events as summoning arena banners. These ads will only be visible to spectators of these esports matches and will not be seen by competitors. The official blog post describes how SR Arena banners will allow our leagues around the world to customize how Summoner's Rift appears to viewers during official matches. I'm not sure placing in-game ads is what people think of when they talk about customization. An example of what this would look like was posted to the League of Legends esports Twitter account, which shows off the banner with the MasterCard red and yellow circles. MasterCard's own Twitter account retweeted the message saying, "We're very excited to be entering Summoner's Rift." Maybe I'm too cynical, but I always want to throw up just a little bit whenever I see corporations talking like this. Hey, look at us, we're a bunch of nerds. No, just stop before you hurt yourself.
Stop it. Get some help.
These ads will not be shown to those competing to ensure it won't impact their ability to practice and compete on an identical rift. The post also explains why these ads have been implemented, and it got me more than a little baffled. Our aspiration is to create an environment that exudes the energy found in traditional sports, and we'll continue to work towards that goal. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm fairly sure people watch sports to watch sports, not view ads. I really don't get how introducing ads is meant to replicate the energy of a traditional sports event. I just don't get it. The notion of having any ads in any paid product leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but League of Legends is free to play. However, League is still heavily monetized with cosmetics, new champions, as well as XP boosters and loot boxes, and the game has had more than its fair share of monetization controversies. This isn't the first or worst example of in-game ads either. Street Fighter V saw hideous corporate sponsorship plastered all over its iconic characters, but at least that was self-promotion for the game's own events. These ads could be disabled, but players were incentivized to keep them on as they would earn you more fight money, Street Fighter's in-game currency. Possibly the very worst of the bunch was NBA 2K19. Last summer, 2K Games took a lot of heat, and rightfully so, for including seemingly unskippable ads in a full-priced AAA game. At the time, this Reddit thread exemplified how the gaming community felt with over 15,000 upvotes. In the case of League of Legends, the ads seem to be much less intrusive, and it's a free-to-play game, so there is no price of admission. Obviously, there are clear and valid concerns that this may be a slippery slope to something much more egregious in the future, but at least for now, things could be a whole lot worse. If the MasterCard banner is representative of what all banners would look like, that's much more reassuring. If all it is a logo and not some outrageous flashing neon billboard like you see outside strip clubs, I think it might be just about tolerable. League's blog post ended by reiterating the goal of becoming more like a real sport. "We see this as an important next step to help our leagues and teams reach their next stage of growth. Summoner's Rift Arena banners, along with products like ProView and Watch Missions, allow us to build experiences that integrate with the core League of Legends game to give players and viewers more ways to engage with the sport. You can look forward to additional products ahead of Summer Split that will continue to build the digital experience for fans watching at home." I don't think anyone's going to get more excited about watching an advert just because it's in League of Legends and they get to watch it at home. This is just baffling to me. League of Legends already dominates the esports scene, but somehow I doubt introducing ads will give the game a huge push beyond that. The additional ad revenue will, in theory, allow Riot Games to promote the game more and grow it bigger. However, the company already earned 1.5 capital B billion last year, so they're hardly strapped for cash. However, that is down from the game's peak in 2016 when it earned an outrageous 2.9 billion. But what do you think? Is this yet another example of corporate greed, or is it a free-to-play game that has free reign to monetize however it wants? This poor struggling multi-billion-dollar corporation is gonna make money somehow, am I right? And next up, the Total War series has been one of the biggest real-time strategy franchises for years, and it's helped set the genre on its current course. The Warhammer spin-off series has also been a huge hit since its transition from the tabletop to the PC. However, it's very rare to see a game doing better numbers than it did at launch, especially not years later. Total War Warhammer 2 has managed to do just that over 2 years since books launching back in September 2017. According to Steam database, at launch the game had 72,320 peak players, but plateaued at around 45,000. The game has taken its Warhammer to that record and smashed through it with a new peak player count of 84,920 as of the 21st of May 2020. There's no doubt that the current global health situation has had a significant impact, since the game has seen gains of nearly 15,000 players through April and a further 36,000 through May. Another contributing factor will be that the game has consistently been supported with both paid and free content updates by developer Creative Assembly. A notable recent DLC features none other than The Witcher himself, Henry Cavill. The Warden of the Paunch DLC includes a Loremaster of Hoeth named Cavill, who comes with the White Wolf ability, which grants him a 15+ bonus versus large enemies. This fun Easter egg comes after Cavill's repeated comments about being a huge Total War and Warhammer fan. He shared some of his miniatures to his Instagram account, proving that despite being one of the most objectively handsome men on the planet, he's still a massive nerd. See, there may be hope for the rest of us yet.
He is the one.
This also isn't the first time that Cavill has had an indirect hand in the boosted success of a video game. After Netflix's adaptation of The Witcher books, in which Cavill starred as the titular monster hunter, The Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt had a sudden and significant boom on Steam. The game broke its already impressive 92,000 peak player record and surpassed 100,000, becoming the first game to make such an incredible resurgence 4 years after launch. Are you one of those 84,000 players slaying monsters in Total War Warhammer 2? Let me know down in the comments. And finally, it looks like The Last of Us Part 2 is banned in the Middle East. This was spotted by PS4 users looking to pre-order the game through the PlayStation Store, but when pressed, a Sony rep said, "If a game does not exist in any store region, it's me," presumably it means, "that the game is banned by the competent authorities of the country and we cannot do anything regarding that." It's unconfirmed why, but it's likely due to the game's heavy inclusion of LGBT themes and characters, which some parts of the Middle East still have great issues with, in addition to its very graphic violence and sexual content. As with any region restrictions, it is possible to find workarounds using different accounts or importing a physical disc from another country. In other The Last of Us news, there is an official The Last of Us Part 2 podcast airing on the 9th of June, hosted by writer and fan Christian Spicer. It will go behind the scenes of both games and feature special guests including stars Ashley Johnson and Troy Baker, as well as game director Neil Druckmann, among other Naughty Dog staff. And on one final The Last of Us note, it seems like Sony's bloodhound Muso TNT has foolishly flagged Sony's own tweet about The Last of Us Part 2 for copyrighted content. I've got nothing more to say about that other than it's fucking hilarious. Maybe don't false strike people. Karma can really be a bitch. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed this no shit format, go ahead and give the video a like to give it a boost. Hit subscribe and the bell if you want to stay up to date on all future installments. Toss a coin to your YouTuber over at patreon.com/prettygoodgaming. That's all for today. I've been Henry Cooper. Bye for now.